Hey there. This video we're going to talk about how to create wireframes using plugins. Before we start, let's save some plugins first. Right click on your canvas, plugins, and choose manage plugins. With manage plugins pop up, let's search for these 6 plugins. First, blocks wireframe. Blocks space dash space wireframe. You want to make sure that you're typing the exact names because sometimes there are so many versions of plugins that may not look like what we're looking for. But this is what we want for blocks, and it looks like that. It will appear on the top. It loads, and that gives you plugins for blocks. Next, let me close it. Same thing, right click, plugins, manage, lore for Lauren Itsam. Go ahead and type lore space. I will not type the whole thing, but this is how it looks like. It looks like a chess piece. Click on it, it appears. Select or draw a text layer. I'm just going to quickly demo what this does. On my keyboard, I press T. I drag the text layer. Note that the plugin appears. How much text do I want? A sentence, word, paragraph. Okay, I want 5 sentences. Click, it appears massively. That's not what we want because previously this layer was selected to be title page. Just gonna click on that and choose body base. There you go, this more like it. And that's how we quickly generate dummy text just for mockup purposes. Let's close this. Next we go to Unsplash. Again, right click, plugins, manage, Unsplash. This video just shows you all the different plugins that we have found so far. I think it's useful for beginners and even practitioners. In Unsplash, what it does is it creates images. It gives you images from rectangles, shapes. I'm going to press R, draw a rectangle, type sport, search sport with the rectangle selected, click, and it will fill up the space. Why is this useful? When we are making like backgrounds and notice how it doesn't squash the image but its size. So imagine if this is a thumbnail, this is a poster, a card, that's what we use it for. Go ahead and close this, shift this aside. Excuse me. Next we will download logo itsum. Logo itsum. Okay, that's what you want. Logo itsum. As it loads, logo itsum. Again, for mockup purposes, we do not want to spend time as we are designing, thinking of a logo. That logo can come later. So these are just some logos that is already pre-made. They look pretty good. So something if you are thinking of maybe um, like a t-shirt apparel store, go ahead and click on this, and there it goes. It appears. It's vector based. You could stretch it. So imagine you are placing this on a website. You want it to look decently cool. Yeah, you could have something like that. You could change the orientation. So that's what it's for. Logo ipsum. Now that we have done the first 4, let's go to the next 2. Iconify. Iconify. Iconify is fun when we just want to have all sorts of icons that helps you on your journey to build web pages. Things like a cursor, an arrow. I'm just going to choose arrow, type arrow. There are tons of arrow, up, down, left, right, anyways, cursive. There's an archer bow. These are all like call to action buttons that you could click so that the users can uh, direct themselves to the next page. So let's say if I choose this, by default, it comes with a section wireframe. Okay. Aspect ratio is not locked. I always make sure to unlock it, or you want to lock it, that's fine. Color could be preset here. In this case, we just want it black. I mean, if you're working on a dark background, you want it white. So once you have it, you import it as frame or import it as component. I'll just choose import it as frame. You could not drag, you could drag, sorry, or you could import as frame. Note that when you're doing this, it's nested within a frame. Sometimes it might be of an issue when you're trying to resize it. You could just ungroup it so it stands alone. Ungroup it. I'm just gonna undo and repeat that step for those that are watching. So sometimes you don't want this. Just on your layers, right click, ungroup, and there it goes away. So now it's cleaner when you're in the future doing auto layouts. You don't have it too many frames nested in between. So there's icon. I'm just going to quickly show another icon, like text, like new. Later we will use it. New, once you choose it, go ahead and drag or import is fine. Same thing on the layers, right click, ungroup, and then now this is nice. Let's close it. Take note that in the field I could change. Now that it's vector based, I could change the color. Okay, while we remove this, we add a new color of our own. Maybe we like something blue. I want to give it strokes. Stroke I could give it outside. Why outside? Because if I choose inside and I increase the, it's just going to cover the color. We don't want that. This feels more animated version. And if you want to go even further, we add shadows. So there you go. That's a nice icon that you have. Quickly done. So for the last one, user profile, avatar. Again, these plugins are all currently now just for wireframing. Manage user profile. So we have user profile avatar. Load it, insert random. Again, this works from a shape. So keyboard R, rectangle. So we have female, emotions, just insert random photo. There you go. So imagine you are creating a web page that you have testimonial. Not that we have like fake testimonial. Again, this is just demonstration purpose. So there we have it. Wireframes plugins. Thank you.